Hello everyone. In this video, we will install Material UI in our project. In the last video, we had initialized a Vite project in our system. Let's get familiar with the file structure. So back on VS Code, I will drag and drop the HRMS project onto VS Code. Project is opened on VS Code now. So as you can see that Vite uses a slightly different folder structure than Create React App. On Create React App, we used to have a index.js file, but we no longer have it on Vite. Instead, we have a main.jsx file inside the source folder, which does exactly the same thing. Then we have a special file called vite.config.js. This is also new. And then we have the app.jsx file. This code is responsible for this beautiful UI that we're seeing on the screen. First, I will delete all of this code, so I am left with an empty slate. Then I will visit mui.com, and there we will find the code necessary to install Material UI in our project. So I will execute this code inside the integrated terminal. I just open integrated terminal using Command J or Control J if you're using Windows. Press enter. This shouldn't take long. So Material UI is installed in our project. Now let's visit the main.jsx file. And in the main.jsx file, first I will remove this index.css file because it may cause conflict with Material UI. Now we have to create a theme. Const theme is equals to create theme. And inside of this create theme function, we provide all the customizations. So we can customize things like color, font, breakpoints, or components of our project globally. For now, I will simply customize the palette, but we will customize many more things as we progress gradually in this series. So palette, and it's going to be primary, and I want to make it blue. Now we have to make this theme available to all of our components, and Material UI gives us a theme provider. So theme provider, import it, and we will bring the app component inside of this theme provider. And to this theme provider, we provide our theme. Our work is done. Let's see whether this works or not. Let's create a button component, and I will call it button as well. And let's visit the browser. Okay, we can see nothing. Let's inspect. All right. So the thing is that I have made a mistake here. This blue, we have to import it from Material UI. Blue is not a string. So we have to import it from Material, MUI, Material colors. For now, I will just import this color from Material UI, but later we can use our own color for this. And we can also provide it a shade of blue. So blue 500. Okay. So if I visit the browser, it still doesn't work. Why is that? Okay. So now it requires a main property. So let's make primary an object, and inside of main, let's provide blue 500. So we can see our button now. We have some variant of the button component, so let's make the variant contained, and we can see a button clearly. To stay organized, now I will create another folder inside of the source folder, and I will call it common. Inside of this common, I will create a theme.js file, and because this doesn't have any JSX, I can call it theme.js, but components has to be named with .jsx. I will now move my theme inside this theme.js, and I will also export this. Here I will also import createTheme. We no longer need to import createTheme here, and we can also remove the blue from here. We actually forgot to import blue in this file, so let's import that. Here we have to import the theme now. If I visit the browser now, you can see that everything is working perfectly. If you look carefully, you'll see that there is a gap between the corner of the browser and the button. This is because of the default styling of HTML. We can reset this if we want to. So back in our code, inside of ThemeProvider, we need to import CssBaseline from Material UI. So what this will do is that this will reset all of the default styling that HTML has. So if I visit the browser, now you can see that the gap has disappeared. That's it for this video. I will see you in the next one.